This is Lee from the Law School Toolbox. Hi, and welcome back to the Listen and Learn series. Today, we will be discussing substantive criminal law, specifically crimes against another person. We've covered the different degrees of crimes against a person that lead to death, from manslaughter to homicide. This is part one of our two-part series on assault and battery. In this video, we are going to cover the law. In part two, we are going to walk through hypotheticals applying the law to the facts. Please check out that video for more. Today, we're covering a few crimes that don't result in the death of the victim: assault and battery. A quick note that assault and battery are topics covered in torts as well, and we have Listen and Learn episodes on that. It's a great reminder that the law can be very interconnected. Assault and battery can both be crimes and they can be intentional torts. That is both civil and criminal law. As I said, we're focusing on the criminal law side of assault and battery today. We hear about assault and battery a lot outside of law school. I think nearly every American has at least heard the term. It comes up in almost every legal drama, on the news, and in many other places. The problem is the terms aren't usually used correctly, and they are often conflated into one thing. As a future lawyer, though, you will know better. As always, let's start with the rules. First, battery. The definition of battery has three parts. It is the 1, unlawful application of force, 2, directly or indirectly upon another person, their clothes or close personal belongings, 3, that results in injury or offensive contact. As you can see, battery is pretty broad. Any unlawful force that injures or offends, whether on a person or to their clothes or even their personal things, is battery. But this is criminal law, so we can't forget the mens rea required to prove a battery is quite broad as well. Battery is a general intent crime, meaning the prosecution need only prove that the unlawful act itself was intended. Intent to cause injury is not required. It doesn't matter whether the defendant meant to hurt or offend anyone. All the prosecution has to show is that they meant to commit the act that caused the harm. So, if battery is a force that causes harm, what is assault? Assault is either 1, an attempted battery, or 2, the intentional creation of a reasonable apprehension of imminent bodily harm to a person. So, if the crime would be battery but no one got hurt, that could be charged as assault. You can also think of assault as the threat of battery, where no physical touch or force actually happened. So, back to my warning from earlier. Popular media does not get this right. I've usually seen assault used when what actually occurred is a battery. Maybe you've seen this too. A character in a TV show is physically attacked and injured, and they talk about the character being assaulted. Now you know what they really mean is battery. So let's test your newfound expertise a bit by looking at some hypotheticals. Please continue watching our next video to see how this assault and battery law applies to the facts. Not sure where to find it? You can check out the link in the show notes. Thanks for watching, and be sure to subscribe so you don't miss any future content.